Understandable English podcast.
Learn English the easy way.
Hey, welcome back to the Understandable English podcast. I've got way too much coffee in my system right now, so if I talk too fast, just slow me down with your thoughts.
And I'm Jessica, trying to keep things calm as usual. Bryan is already shaking his leg like he's in a race, so this should be fun.
Today we're talking about something super real for English learners. That moment when your brain just freezes and you forget how to speak English, even if you studied for years.
Yeah, that blank mind moment. And honestly, it doesn't only happen in English. It happens in stressful situations in general, like when you're tired or someone speaks too fast or you feel pressure.
And we know you might be listening while commuting, cooking, or even pretending to work, but actually just thinking about life. So let's make this feel like a real conversation with friends.
If you've ever felt nervous speaking English in public, or you've suddenly forgotten a simple word, tell us in the comments. I think a lot of people will relate to you.
Oh, absolutely. And if this sounds like your life, leave a like so we know we're not alone in this chaotic language journey.
So Bryan, I think you should start with your story. The one you told me earlier already sounded intense.
Intense is a polite word for it. So picture this. I was in a small coffee shop, right? I was trying to order a drink, and the barista was a native English speaker who talked like a movie trailer. Super fast, and my brain just went empty. I wanted to say iced latte with oat milk, but what came out was something like milk, cold coffee, maybe? I swear the whole line behind me went silent. I started smiling like I understood everything, but inside I was just panicking. Then I tried to fix it and made it worse. I said hot iced latte, which is not even science. The barista looked at me like I invented a new drink category.
Okay, first of all, hot iced latte should not exist in any universe. But I actually understand what happened. Your brain wasn't failing, it was just overloaded. When people feel pressure, they often stop accessing words they already know.
Yeah, but in that moment, I felt like my English disappeared, like someone stole it from my brain and replaced it with static noise.
That feeling is very common, and it's important to remember something simple. Communication is not about perfection. It's about getting your message across, even if it's messy.
Easy for you to say. You don't panic when someone asks you a question at lightning speed.
I do panic, just quietly.
That's even scarier.
But I slow things down. I say things like, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Let me think for a second." That gives your brain time to catch up.
I never do that. I just suffer silently and hope the other person becomes psychic.
That's not a great strategy.
I know. But honestly, a big problem is fear of mistakes. People are so afraid of sounding wrong that they don't speak at all.
Exactly. And mistakes are not failures. They're part of learning. You can't avoid them. Even native speakers make them, just faster and more confidently.
That's unfair, though. Why do they get speed mode and we get lagging brain mode?
Because you're learning. It takes time. Your brain is building connections every time you try.
Still, I wish my brain had updates like a phone.
It does. Just slower updates.
Okay, that's slightly depressing, but also kind of comforting.
Also, another thing is accent insecurity. Many learners think, if I have an accent, I sound bad. But accents are normal. Everyone has one.
I have like 3 accents depending on my stress level.
That's not what I meant, but sure.
One time I tried to sound more native, and I think I accidentally sounded like a confused robot from a sci-fi movie.
And did people understand you?
Not really, but I smiled confidently, so I think I won.
Confidence helps, but clarity helps more.
Okay, real question. Why do people freeze so hard in English conversations?
I think it's a mix of things. Fast native speakers, overthinking grammar, and fear of judgment. Your brain tries to do too many things at once.
That's exactly it. I start thinking, is this present perfect? Is this past simple? Am I using the right word? And then the conversation is already gone.
In real conversations, you don't have time for grammar checks. You need simple patterns, Short sentences work best.
So basically, my brain is doing a full exam during a coffee order.
Yes, and the barista is just trying to give you coffee.
That's actually funny and painful.
If you're listening and this happens to you, don't worry. Try to focus on meaning, not perfection. And yes, write in the comments, I choose communication over perfection. It helps you practice English and reminds your brain of the goal.
That's a good one. Also, I want to say something important. I think people forget words and then assume they don't know English at all.
Right, but forgetting a word is normal. Even in your native language, it happens.
True. I forgot the word fork once in my own language and just pointed at it like a caveman.
Exactly. So imagine how your brain handles a second language under pressure.
Okay, I feel slightly less broken now.
Good, because you're not broken. You're just learning.
I'm still going to avoid ordering coffee, though.
That's not the solution.
It's a temporary solution.
Let's move on to something more helpful. When people feel nervous, it often comes from routines or lack of practice in real situations.
Yeah, I practiced English alone in my room for years. I was basically fluent in my bedroom.
That's a very common experience. But real conversations are different. They're unpredictable.
Like a boss fight in a video game.
Kind of, yes. But the more you face it, the easier it becomes.
So exposure therapy, but with coffee and embarrassment.
In a way, yes.
I don't know if I love that idea.
You don't have to love it. You just have to try it slowly.
Okay, I need a break from my emotional damage. Let's do something useful for listeners.
Good idea. Let's talk about habits and stress. Many people think they need perfect grammar before speaking, but actually speaking builds grammar.
So speaking first, fixing later?
Exactly. You learn patterns by using them, not by thinking about them too much.
That would have saved me in the coffee shop disaster.
Probably.
I still think about that barista sometimes.
Let it go.
I can't. He knows about hot iced latte.
He has forgotten it already.
I hope so.
Let's take a step back and think about what really helps confidence. Small daily practice, short conversations, and not judging yourself too harshly after mistakes.
Yeah, I notice when I stop judging myself, I actually speak more.
That's very important. Confidence grows slowly, not suddenly.
I wish it grew like Wi-Fi bars. One day you just wake up and boom, full signal.
Life is not that efficient.
Unfortunately,
Now let's do a quick vocabulary tour from today's episode. These are useful phrases you can actually use in real life.
I like this part. It makes me feel like I'm studying without crying.
First phrase, go blank. It means your mind suddenly forgets what you want to say. Example, I went blank during the interview and forgot the answer.
Next one is catch up. It means to reach the same level or understand after delay. Example, my brain needs a second to catch up in fast conversations.
Overthink. It means to think too much about something simple. Example, I overthink grammar when I speak English.
Pick up words. It means to learn or understand language naturally. Example, I picked up new words just by watching movies.
Slow things down. It means to reduce speed so you can understand better. Example, please slow things down, I'm still learning. Get your message across. It means to make someone understand you. Example, even with mistakes, I got my message across.
Feel pressured. It means to feel stress or nervousness. Example, I feel pressured when I speak in front of many people.
Build confidence. It means to slowly become more sure of yourself. Example, speaking every day helps build confidence. Communication over perfection. It means focusing on being understood instead of being perfect. Example, I remind myself of communication over perfection.
That last one is my new life motto, honestly.
Good. Keep it simple and real.
Okay, time to land this plane, even though I don't know how to fly a plane.
That's fine. We're just ending a podcast.
Right. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Understandable English podcast. We talked about freezing when speaking English, making mistakes, and surviving chaotic coffee orders.
If you enjoyed this episode, leave a comment and tell us your I forgot a word in English moment. It really helps others feel less alone.
And maybe subscribe if you want more real conversations like this. No perfection here, just practice.
We'll be back soon. Keep speaking, even if it's messy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.